when it flowers, it will have a cluster.
A class.
That is a number of fruits coming from the same flower at the same pot.
Where you go, I'll always follow you. But not because of eating apples alone, not because of eating apples, but also because, like I told you, I'm a messenger sent by farmers. You know, I've been following you, I've been watching you closely, and I've been sharing some of your content that you do, some of the things that you do. And now these questions have been coming to, many questions have been coming to me, and I'm not the person who's supposed to answer them. It's you supposed to answer the questions. Now, and the question is, how do we produce such a fruit? How do I achieve now, the farmer? How do the farmer who sent me achieve this? Because just owning bushes of apple trees is not being an apple farmer.
Yes.
Being an apple farmer, in my definition, is producing fruits.
Definitely.
How do we produce such fruits?
One thing, Fred,
Yes.
you know, when you're farming apples, at the end of the day, if you don't have fruits, you're not in business.
You're not even an apple farmer. Don't call yourself an apple farmer.
No, you'll be having trees and you can be saying, I have 1,000 trees, I have so many trees.
Yes.
But if you don't have fruits,
Yes.
then there was no need for doing all that background thing. That's why we say the end result speaks for itself. And as you can see, we look for quality produce.
Quality produce.
And for you to get that quality, you have to work for it.
So how do I work for it? Or how do farmers work for it? Because I've seen so many farmers with trees.
Yes.
They've invested with the best varieties.
Yes.
And one of them, who is about to cut the trees down, is starting seeing that apple farming is scam. It's a scam. So you as a farmer, you as farmer's friend, I know you've befriended so many apple farmers more than anything else.
Yes.
You as apple farmer's friend, what has made you succeed in your farm and now in your projects?
One thing for sure is, like, this thing is not a one-off thing. It is a process.
Give us the process.
The process starts right when you are doing your planting.
When you start planting?
Yes.
How do you
Because
start?
that is where we will start. You remember we talked about the size. We said we can do around 2 feet by 2 feet.
You are the one who told me there is no stupid question in farming.
Yes.
Or when I'm engaging you, there is no stupid question. Please,
Yes.
Take me back.
Fine, no problem.
Yes.
You know, even after doing the classwork, you do revision.
Yes, let's
so
revise.
We can revise.
Let's go back. I want you to take me back.
Yes.
From where starting?
Yes.
Up to the hour we are in at the moment. Up to this point, I'm up to holding such a fruit and as many fruit as possible.
All right.
Yes.
No problem. Once you get your shamba.
Yes.
You need at least the basic things.
Basic things.
You need manure. You need water. Because watering is key.
Yes.
As far as fruit farming is concerned. You prepare your holes, whereby we do 2 feet by 2 feet and 2 feet deep.
Cubic, cube of 2 feet.
Yes. We do square holes. Then we get the topsoil. Put it on one side, and the subsoil we put it on the other side.
On the other side, yes.
We get our bucket of manure, around 20 kgs.
Yes.
Then we mix with the topsoil and fill it back to the hole. The hole we had prepared.
Yes.
The subsoil, we don't return it to the hole.
Okay.
From there, you have your seedling.
Yes.
Which we source the best quality.
Yes.
And the best quality is in terms of how the vigor of what you put as the rootstock and the scions, such that you want now to look at it for where we get our scions will matter.
Yes.
Because we are getting from orchards which are mature and we know the history of the mothers.
To cut you short.
Yes.
today I'll disturb you a lot because I want every farmer to get every point.
Yes.
And I'll major my discussion or my questions on this project.
Yes.
Is among the projects that you are running.
Yes.
Now, because now you're saying of an whole orchard,
yes.
a productive orchard.
Yes.
Who is going to help the farmer, or who helps the farmer identify this? Or the farmer needs to travel, like a farmer is in Uganda or a farmer is in south coast of Kenya. Where do they travel and get these orchards? Or that where you come in?
That's where we come in. Because currently we have around, for this year, we have around 20 projects running.
20 projects running?
Yes.
As we speak?
Yes.
And this is the first month of the year?
Yes.
Great.
Different counties, different stages. So we know like the production of a certain orchard, which we have gone through the process for a number of years.
Yes.
So we know where to source the best quality. And these ones, because we already have seen how they are bearing, their resistance to diseases, and the general welfare of that orchard. So we'll be able to source from those, and we establish a new one which will give us actually better results than from what we had. We can only improve on what we have. It's already good, but we can make it better. So if you see like this orchard, the next one we are establishing, we expect to get better results than this.
Than this one?
Yes, because that is how we keep on improving.
Okay. Yes. So the project, let's say for example, the project that you started with like 3 years ago are different from the ones that you're going to establish.
Oh yes, definitely. Because experience will give you better results. And you see, we say experience is the best teacher.
Sure.
When we were starting, probably we had a few challenges here and there, and some we had overlooked. But now we look from the last project that we did. How can we improve on these ones? Which are the pitfalls that we can avoid, so that you do not come and get into the same pitfall we had in the last project. So when we come to you, the farmer, we give you a package which is better than what you had seen before.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, interesting.
Yes. That's why you find even for the fruits, maybe the size was a bit small, but you can see we are improving even on the size. Because our feeding is also...
Because I can confirm that because in the farm, in your farm, your apples, I think your farm is the worst. Of the all it's because it's the oldest.
It's a learning ground. It's a learning ground.
Because it's the oldest.
Yes. You know, even when we get back there, things keep on improving. That time you didn't get the best, but we are also improving on that one. And that is why we find we don't mind our farmers outshining us.
Sure. That is the thing I like about you. And I'm a witness that in your farm and in your project, there are two different things. And that what surprises me, but you've already answered me that you keep improving the variety, you keep getting the best for your client. So for this year, the client that you're going to engage from this year,
you can be certain they'll get the best.
The best?
Yes.
Okay, now from the best.
Yes.
We got the seedlings.
Yes.
How do we go about it?
Now we have our seedling.
Yes.
We try to integrate, because this is a tree which will last a number of years. There are those things that we mix with the soil. We usually work closely with nature. We work with mycorrhiza.
Yes.
Mycorrhiza, these are fungus, which will grow together with the roots.
Yes.
They form a symbiotic relationship with the roots down there.
Yes.
Such that even when if you go around the plant, you'll be able to see these are living things. We are working with living things, how they can work for us, the factory, the soil, that all the machines are working. And these microorganisms, this is what will help you. Where you can't reach, they are the ones who do that work for you. So we integrate most of them.
Yes.
We integrate the mycorrhiza.
Yes.
Secondly, we also do a drenching of NPK bacteria, these are useful bacteria.
Yes.
And we also feed them.
Okay.
We give them carbon, the organic carbon. So most of them we try to do what we call organic, because you want to take care of that soil in a way that is also alive. And when the soil is alive, even the plant, the roots, they are able now to get into harmony with the soil.
Okay.
And they will have that relationship whereby the tree itself is being fed by these useful microorganisms, such that it is able to maintain that vigor, and the root network also expands easily.
Yes.
We have loosened that soil, we've introduced them. So when we are putting that seedling into that hole, it is getting into a factory which is ready to manufacture food and supply.
Wow.
So it is not just a hole, it is a factory which is having all this food and mechanisms to feed that plant for its lifetime. So whatever we'll do, we'll just be increasing the workers down there. Yes. And that's we are doing the manure. We are doing now this. We are introducing the bacteria, the fungus, all of them to work in harmony. Yes.
When I say you are an apple guru, I'm always right. Because the science itself needs a notebook, needs some writing somewhere, and a farmer needs to write everything down there. But the good thing is, you are there for the farmer. It's you does that for the farmers, so they don't need to struggle a lot. The farmers, apple farmers, are usually called them investors.
Yes.
These are the real investors.
Yes.
So the investors is to give you the job, and you is to work for them. Now, before you go to the next stage, there is an apple farmer who has already done the trees without consulting you or without involving you, or it's not part of your project. Is there any way, and I know those are the majority, is there any mechanism, or can they reverse and use your tactics in achieving whatever you're achieving in your project or in your farm? Can they go back now and start working on their soils now? Leave alone the hole because they cannot uproot them. Now, is there a way that they can backdate everything and start afresh and improve the soil?
That's a bit tricky, but what we do, if when we get a farmer is at a different stage, we take it from that stage. How can we improve on what he already has? Because some of the processes you will not be able to go back. Like if it's a kid supposed to be breastfed for 6 months, unfortunately it didn't happen. That child will have issues at a different stage in life. But you can now make the best out of what you have, because maybe you have met this child at 10 years. And then you understand, when you look at the history, you find some of the challenges the child is having is because he or she was not breastfed for the recommended 6 months. So how can you assist this child? This is where we will start with that farmer. It is not possible to tell you, now your problem was there and then you're done. So we'll start from there, the stage, and then how can we improve? How can we rectify those challenges? How can we make it better? That is where we will start, and now from there we will work going forward.
Wow, interesting. Okay, we've planted. We've worked with the soil, like you've told us. We've planted. What next? Remember, we are on the journey. This is our goal.
Now that one we are done with the down part there. We have placed our seedling, a quality seedling, which is well grafted. It is able to now start feeding. From there, we will start giving it food. We already have some food down there,
Yes.
but we want it to move at the different stages. We are talking of a young tree.
A young tree, yes.
Yes. What does it require in large quantities? We are talking of phosphorus to aid in rooting.
Yes.
So we will look for products that has high content of phosphorus.
Yes.
This is what will assist in root establishment. Then the tree is also growing. Then it reached the next stage, whereby now we talked of branches. Do you remember?
Yes,
I told you for a supermarket it has to have different branches.
Different branches.
You look at that one, you can see the different branches.
Yes.
And these are all outlets, which will give us results.
Yes, yes, yes.
So these ones you work them when it is at the vegetative stage. From now we will reduce the amount of phosphorus and increase the amount of nitrogen.
Yes.
Because we want it to be vegetative and to have more shoots, more branches, such that we don't only have one tree which is going up, we have different branches and to branch right from the start. So to give it a good foundation. You can see from these trees, the shoots are right from down there. And they are almost, you cannot even be able to tell which is the mother and which is the son or which is the daughter, because they are achieved the same kind of, they are being the same kind of treatment, and they have been able to expand. So you cannot be able to tell in that family who is the eldest,
who is the mother, who is the older brother.
Yes, because they all look alike. That's why we are looking at that uniformity. How can we achieve that? So that one we achieve it at the vegetative stage. From the vegetative stage, now we go to the next stage. That is the flowering stage.
Flowering stage.
Yes.
But, before you go to the flowering, by the way, majority of the hippo consumers don't know that hippos do flower. They think that the fruit just grow. The fruit just grow without flowering. Yeah. So when addressing the flower stage, address it to the consumers and to the farmers. To the flowering.
It is still a process. So first it will flower.
Yes.
And you see, have lots of flowers depending on how you had fed it.
Even from the look here, now talking of flowers, I'm also, I'm not an apple farmer.
Yes.
I'm also surprised. You're going to, I think, don't fail to mention about this.
Yes.
Why do you have 4 fruits in one batch? This is just less fruit. We can have even more of this.
Now that is where we are looking at it.
Yes.
When it flowers, it will have a cluster.
A cluster.
That is a number of fruits coming from the same flowers at the same point. Now there is a way we look at it. How much can we convert now from those flowers to translate into fruits? This is where you'll find a farmer who is able to achieve one fruit per cluster. Another one is able to achieve 2. Another one is able to achieve 4 or even 5 from the same cluster. Because we look at it, how can we prevent these flowers from aborting? That is from premature death. Because it's already flowered. Now we need to convert as many flowers from the flowers to the fruits.
From the flower to the fruit.
Yes, that's our end goal. We want to have as many fruits as
before
possible.
we convert the flowers.
Yes.
How do I achieve the all flowers comes automatically because you did the feeding in the vegetative stage? How do I achieve now the flowers? Is it automatic, or there are some things I need to do for me to achieve that?
No. When a tree reaches that stage, it's mature enough.
After vegetative stage.
We have moved on to along all the stages,
Yes.
we have been able to move from the young stage,
Yes.
vegetative. It has now given us different branches. It will reach a point whereby now it's ready.
It's ready.
Yes, to move to the next step.
From your experience,
Yes.
as a farmer and in the project that you are running,
Yes.
what is the age of that flower producing stage? Is it 10 years? Is it 50 years? Is it 6 months? Or how old is that tree?
When we are talking about flowering,
Yes.
you know, the science we are putting on that rootstock, we are getting it from a mature tree.
A mature tree.
Yes. So when that mature tree is flowering, even this young tree will flower at the same time.
Okay, you've now confused me.
Yes. Not
So,
really. Let me take you slowly.
Please,
Yes.
please.
Because we get, like, when you get a scion from this tree, it's already mature.
Yes.
It's giving us fruits.
It's already giving us fruits.
Yes. Because you want to be sure what we are putting into that small plant
Yes.
will give us the same results with the mother plant.
Okay.
We get it from mature orchards.
From mature.
Yes. So when you get that scion,
Yes.
you can graft it
Yes.
to this rootstock. It's coming from, the scion is mature.
Yes.
So it will flower, just like the mother.
Yes.
But at the young stages, we discourage the flowering because you want it first to have that strength to carry the fruits. So that is why we are taking it from that stage. Don't go directly into fruits. First we get the vegetative to get the different branches.
Yes. Yes.
So we have let it branch and we've discouraged the flowering.
Yes.
When we find that even from an orchard you can be able to look at that tree and see this one can be able to carry 10 or 20 fruits.
Yes.
So I can let it be. That is the time now you don't deflower anymore. Now you can let that tree grow.
Okay.
Yes.
Point noted.
Yes. So flowering, it doesn't have like a particular age. This is the time now I'm starting flowering. No. It will start right from the start. But for example, if you find that your seedling is like this,
As young?
Yes.
Yeah, as young as this, yes.
Yes. And even the stem is
tender.
It's tender.
Yes.
Will it be able to hold? Can it hold like
No,
3 fruits?
No, you can't. You can't.
So there's no need for letting it carry that flower.
Yes.
You better let it now achieve some thickness.
Okay.
So that it is able to carry comfortably the number of fruits that can give you something.
Okay.
Because there's no need of having a tree which is giving you 1 fruit
Yes.
at the expense. Because what happens is that when the tree starts giving fruits,
Yes.
it concentrates all its energy on feeding the fruit.
The fruits. Yes.
So it will not be entertaining those other processes, the vegetative part of it, because all its energy is being geared to make a fruit.
Yes.
It is taking care of its kid.
Yes.
It's a mother now. You have converted a young lady into a mother.
Yes. Yes.
So all the energy focuses on the kid. So it will not focus on making other ventures. And for our plant, because we want to move at different stages, that is why we are saying let it first be vegetative. Once it is vegetative enough, now you can let the family begin, the family life to begin, the flowers.
The flowers.
Yes.
Yes. Wow. So after we've achieved the flower, that's all.
Now, that's the other, you have the flowers.
Yes.
So how do we take care of these flowers so that they can convert into fruits?
Okay.
And it's a stage which takes around 90 days from the flowering to the time that you have this fruit ready.
From when the first flower sets?
Yes. You see, from that flower?
From this young flower?
Yes.
to this fruit.
To now the fruiting.
Yes.
The ready fruit.
To the ready fruit.
Yes.
It takes 90 days.
Yes.
That's 3 months. Let's say it's 3 months.
3 months.
Yes.
So we will give it. We try to ensure that our orchard first does not have pests.
Okay.
Because these ones, if you have in cases of thrips, aphids, these ones will affect the flowers.
Okay.
Because they'll come to that particular flower, they will drain the sap, and the flowers will abort.
Yes.
So use pesticides, which will prevent that. Secondly, we want to give it what really assist in that.
Yes.
That is why we introduce now the foliars with boron and zinc to help in translation of the flowers into the fruits. Then the young fruits.
No.
Yes.
From the farmer's point of view,
yes,
I'll take you back to flowers, pest, and diseases like you mentioned.
Yes.
Because these are a very critical point. And in my capacity, there is a farmer that told me that apples grow naturally. They don't need, you just need water and manure.
Yes.
And now you are bringing in another aspect, and this now gives me the picture into why you are so good into what you're doing, why your projects are so successful. It's evident, fruits everywhere.
Yes.
So, pest, you just mentioned the pest.
Yes.
You mentioned aphids, thrips.
Yes.
And
mostly now those are the ones which
the
attract
aphids
the
and
flowers.
Yeah, the ones that are attracted by flowers are
Yes.
the thrips.
Yes.
And the aphids. Those are the
major ones.
The major ones.
Yes.
So you need to control these at all costs.
Yes. That is why scouting is very important in your orchard.
Okay.
You should be able to go look at that tree. For every tree in orchard, it's an independent unit. So you go around the tree, check out the underleaf, see whether there is any foreign material.
Yes.
Or any foreign body. This is where you'll find the thrips. This is where when you look at the flower, that is all you'll be able to detect presence of thrips in that farm. You have to have a relationship with their orchard. You'll be able to see this leaf is not the way it's supposed to be.
Yes.
It is having a challenge. And if you're not able to address that, you can ask, that is why we're here. You can see, I am seeing something which I'm not understanding. There is a fungal infection. This is how we do it. And then we can clear it, and to ensure that that fruit remains vibrant and it's able to grow the way it's supposed to be. Because even as a human being, you eat a balanced diet.
Sure.
But once in a while, when the weather is not conducive, you'll have a cold.
Sure.
It does not mean that you are not healthy.
Very true.
But it has happened. How do you address that? You address that particular illness
by treating it.
By treating it.
Yes.
You clear it, and then you continue with your life. The same case for the tree. We have fed it, we have done everything, but nature has a way, there is a way you'll find the weather is conducive for fungal infections. So we have some fungal infections. How do we deal with them? We clear that, and then you let it continue. That's why we're saying, even for the trees, the reasons why it will abort, the flowers will abort. One will be diseases, the other one will be pest, the other one will be challenges with your watering, because if you're not watering, it will have a challenge in conversion of the flowers to the fruits.
Yes.
Once you address all these, you are ready now to move. This is why you'll find the difference, why we'll be having 4 or 5 fruits, one fruit, or even none. Because there are farmers who will tell you, my tree is flowered,
but I have 0 fruits.
And then after 2 weeks, all the flowers dropped. So what happened? This is where you find you had challenges, and you are not able to address them. So the tree itself was not healthy enough to go to the next stage. that once it is healthy,
Yes.
now we can be able to move from the flowering stage to the fruiting stage. And because it requires different elements from what it had,
Yes.
now here we are looking at the major element. What we need is potassium.
Yes.
Potassium is the major component, is the major nutrient that we need at that stage.
At flowering stage?
Yes, because we are now, you see, flowering and fruiting come hand in hand.
Yes.
It is not able to separate the two. As
Yes.
you can see there, we are having fruits and we are having flowers.
Sure.
So once it starts, it's a continuous process, especially for the apples.
Yes.
There's no a particular time that you'll find that tree does not have a flower or a fruit. Once it starts flowering, you are in business. And that is where you are.
Okay.
Cake is ready.
So you're telling me
Yes.
that the production of fruit in apples is continuous. It's not seasonal like mangoes.
No.
So if it's from, because we are in the beginning of the year.
Yes.
If it's from January to December, we'll have flowers and we'll have fruit.
Yes. What happens
Yes.
is there'll be what you call the major season.
The major
you
season,
find
yes.
a lot of flowers.
Aha.
All your trees are flowered.
Yes.
But because they are flowering at different days, different dates.
Yes.
That's the same we translate the fruits. The one which flowered first
Yes.
will give us the first fruits.
Sure.
Then that harvesting will continue for this orchard, we are into the 3rd month of harvesting.
3rd month?
Yes.
And it looks like as if you're starting. Because
no, this
so,
one. This
so
one,
you are almost exhausting.
yes.
But still flowering, because I'm seeing so many flowers.
As soon as we are done with the harvesting,
yes,
there are already new flowers coming up.
Very true.
Yes.
It's true. Yes, it's evident. I can see them myself.
Yeah.
It's not a story.
Yes.
Yes.
And you can see this one is mature. This on the same tree. This is mature.
Yes.
This one is not yet ready.
Yes.
So it will give us maybe this one will be ready in a month's time. That to achieve the different. And you see the same branch is having a mature one and one which is not ready.
Is not mature. Yes.
And the same, you can see it has a flower.
Yeah.
So at any one point, the volume of fruits is what will differ. There's a time we have a major season, whereby you have lots of fruits.
Yes.
And then there are those small off season, and then we go to another season. Yes. So the tree will also take a break, and then the next flowering you will find a big boom. That's the next harvesting.
Okay.
And then the off season, and then we go to another season. Yes.
Okay. Now, still in the season.
Yes.
We've maintained our flowers. We converted them to fruits.
Yes.
Are we done? Are we done? Or
now
the journey still continues.
The journey is still continuing.
Yes.
Because now that we have the fruits,
yes,
what kind of fruits do we expect? Or what kind of fruits do you want? You have to assist that tree to get that quality. Because one,
yes,
if you look at that fruit,
yes,
is it appealing to the eye?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yes.
It looks so beautiful.
If you look at the size,
yes,
is it something which is marketable?
Yes.
These are the qualities the customer in the market will be looking for. I need a fruit which is appealing to my eyes.
Yes.
And makes me want to have a bite.
Yes.
Before I even talk about the price. Because that one is beautiful.
Yes.
It appears yummy.
Yeah.
So how do you achieve that? The color.
It's very beautiful.
Yes.
Very, very, very beautiful. You can even think of keeping it as an ornamental more than consuming it.
As a flower.
Yes, as a flower.
Looks more in your orchard, you're also looking at the beauty of it.
Yeah.
You want to have something which is appealing to the eye. To achieve this, then there are those things which will assist you. That is, we are talking back to go back to the nutrition part of it.
Yes.
There is what is responsible for the formation of the cell wall. That is why at flowering, we are introducing calcium.
At flowering, we also introduce calcium.
Calcium, yes. This is what is responsible for the fruit wall formation.
Okay.
These ones will help us to achieve that a good shelf life.
Yes.
Of the fruit. And the potassium is what is responsible for the sweetness.
The taste.
The taste.
Yes.
Yes. I would urge you can take a bite and tell
because I have mine here.
Yes.
Very sweet. See how I'm biting big, more than I can even chew.
It's allowed. Are you finding it?
Very sweet. Comparing with the apples that I consume from the market.
Yes.
Our visitors around to carry some of them.
This is what we are creating now. The potassium is what is responsible for the sweetness of your fruit. That is why we are adding, doing it as a foliar, or you can drench it through the soil.
Yes.
Because the number of fruits it has carried is what will determine. It is not able to uptake all that from the soil. We supplement through foliars or through fertigation.
Okay.
Such that once you taste that fruit, it is able to give that crunchy taste.
Yes,
that sweetness.
Let me repeat again, the crunch.
Yeah. And it makes you want to have more. You don't
like
want.
You're saying I can't stop now.
Yeah,
Since now you've given a go ahead of biting this, I have to finish what I started.
Yes. This is, as a buyer or as a customer, you want to have fruits when you display them on your shelf.
Yes.
They are able to last maybe for 4 or 5 days before you clear your stock. It will be able to give that a good shelf life of around 7 to 14 days. That is where we are incorporating the calcium to give that. This one, it is able to be transported to different markets, depending on where your market is. We have achieved something which is marketable.
Yes.
You can sell, and this fruit you can take it to any market.
Very true, very true.
You can sell it locally.
But now for the local market, it has to be high-head market. This fruit,
we are telling them that it is possible to achieve international standards using our local
production.
Yes. We are not just producing an apple which looks small, which is not appealing to the eye. We are giving it is even better than what we are importing. This is what we want to achieve with all our projects. That you want to have a fruit. When you taste it, you can say this is Kenyan-made apple, which is sweet, and you have tasted it.
It's very sweet. See, I cannot even stop. I cannot even concentrate. Leave alone stopping.
Yes.
I'm unable to concentrate.
Because we want our customers to enjoy the fruits. And we don't want them to buy once and say, that one I cannot buy it anymore. We'll give it at that price. But once you look at it, what will differentiate us? Why would you go for this apple and not the one in the market?
I think I can answer that.
Yes.
Because I'm a consumer, I'm a big consumer of apples. Yes. One, the reason why I would go for this local produced apple, one is the color.
Yes.
The imported apples,
yes,
usually have the colors is different from this.
Yes.
Also, the size. I've seen so many imported apples at a smaller size.
Yes.
And last but not least, the major of it, this is what I would have started with, the taste.
Yes.
So sweet.
That is what you want to offer to the market. We are not in competition with anyone, but we are giving you something which is sweet, And there will be a reason why that customer is going to that market and saying that is the fruit that I want. Or like you have taken the fruit, you can recommend, go buy that fruit.
Very true. 100%.
You will be able to get that sweetness. I also want you to enjoy what I felt.
See, very sweet.
You're really done.
I even feel like biting another one.
Yeah?
I feel like biting another one.
Yes.
But we'll do that after the
No
class.
problem.
After the class,
That is why we are here, and you're able to, you can take as much as you want.
Send me your address. Send me your address. I'm going to share some with you for free from our teacher.
Yes.
Okay. Let's continue now. We've achieved the taste of the fruit.
Yes.
We've done the nutrition,
Yes.
calcium and potassium, like I say. Now, are we going to the market, or there is another part that is remaining?
Our fruits are ready.
We are going to the market.
Yes.
Wow, interesting.
Yes.
Now, before you go to the market,
yes,
there is a key thing, because I've seen there's drip irrigation in here.
yes,
The irrigation.
yes.
How do we go about the irrigation?
These are fruit trees.
Yes.
They need water through the growth cycle, right from the start.
Yeah.
And even when they are maturing,
Yes.
you find enough fruit. You can see there is a lot of water.
Yeah, it's very watery. Yes.
This is what we call now, is what translates to the bricks content or the sugar content in that. If it doesn't have enough water when it is the fruits are forming, that is why you find the shriveled fruits,
deformed
fruits.
Yes.
They are not able to have that turgid cells. When it is young, it requires a lot of water to achieve that vigor or the vegetative stage.
Yes.
And that is able to be achieved. You have to, when you want to establish an orchard, you must think of where you get your source of water.
Yeah.
And secondly, how efficient or cheaply can you be able to deliver that water into the tree?
Yeah.
That is why we are using these the drip irrigation, the button drippers.
Yes.
You can use the microjet just to water around the plant.
Yes.
Such that we are not stressing that plant. We are able to regulate the amount of water that it's getting and give it according to the weather.
Yes.
Because it's not possible to say that this tree will require this amount of water.
Yes.
Because different areas got different water requirements. Like here we are in a coffee zone.
Yes.
When you go to the lowlands, you find it's maybe hotter than here.
Sure.
So the water requirements there will be more than this
particular region. Yes.
When you go to a T-zone, you're able to find the rains are in plenty, and the place rarely is not that hot, even the temperatures.
Yes.
So it will also require lesser amounts of water. And depending on the season, you also have different water requirements. But there are simple ways we look at it. You can do the hand test.
Yes.
You know how to do the hand test?
You can show us, kindly show us.
You take like this soil.
Yes.
You can see it's forming a lump.
Yes. Well, let me try myself.
Yes. If I take where we don't have water, like for this soil, do the same.
It's not forming.
Yes. It's loose.
Yes.
And yours is forming a lump.
A lump, yes.
This one tells you we have enough water.
But this one
tells you should irrigate.
Yes.
So when you find your soil is not able to form a lump, when you do the water test, the hand test, you should irrigate.
So this is supposed to be this, like this, whole year round?
Yes.
Wow.
Such that you do not strain your tree in any stage. So when you find like this, you need watering.
Okay.
That one you can teach Your guys are doing the watering. You yourself, you can be able to do that. That's a simple test of testing the moisture in the trees.
Wow. The manual way.
Yes.
Testing water the manual way.
Yes.
Ah, wow.
Yes. The other thing is, once you see the fruits, there are different kinds of pests which are attacked, which really
So the
also wants to savour the sweetness.
So these ones are also attacked by pests?
Yes. And we don't have like one way of dealing with the pest. We actually go for integrated pest management.
Pest management, yes.
Yes. Whereby we do, like for this, in this orchard, we have done solar traps. This will be able to trap. Like there's the notorious fruit fly. It also attacks the young fruits. And then you'll find they'll have issues when it is growing. It is able to, it rots.
Yes.
And it's not able to go to the market because it's already spoiled.
Yes.
So how do you deal with them? The fruit fly, we are dealing with the solar traps. By the solar trap, we trap the solar during the day. At night, it is going to light up. So once it lights up, the moths, because these fly at night, they will be attracted to that light. And then when they come to the trap, they will be drowned. You are reducing the population because these ones won't come to bite the fruit and lay the eggs on the fruits. Yes.
So you're telling me that in your project you're using, you are controlling these pests, say biologically, mechanically, no use of chemicals at this stage?
At this stage, because as you can see, the fruits are maturing differently. We have been harvesting for the last 3 months. So it will be very difficult to spray and then harvest.
Sure.
So to control that is why we are using biological ways to deal with the pest.
Yes.
So that it gives us ample time to harvest the fruits.
Yes.
And even what we are selling to the market, it is not contaminated.
Yes.
We are selling you something whereby you just need to, that is why we are comfortable. You can be able to take a bite right from the orchard.
Yes.
Because there are no those harmful chemicals that have been sprayed on this particular orchard. Because why spray and there is no challenge?
There is no need of doing that.
Yes. That is why we are using these ways to eliminate the pest.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, wow. So from there is enjoying our fruit, going to the market, and in few words, that's what it takes to be an apple farmer.
That's the journey.
That's the journey of an apple farmer.
Yes. It is not a day off, it is a journey.
It's a journey.
Yes.
You've heard it from the teacher. It's not me saying, it's the teacher saying. That is all you need for you to succeed. If you follow it step by step from where the teacher started up to where we are, definitely you graduate from honing apple bushes to apple farming. Hope you've learned something. Hope you're going to practice that, and hope you'll be a better farmer. Bye.